Let's look at example 2. We have Jacob. He's owning a small appliance repair company, and he tracks the company's net profits over a 10-year period. So he's just looking at the data to see if there's a trend to decide whether he can increase the salaries of his employees. So here in 2000, they have $5,000 of profit. In 2001, there's $15,000. 2002 is $18,000. 2003, $35,000, etc. Remember, this is thousands of dollars, so this means 5,000. 2000 all the way up to 2009, raised $65,000 in profit. So we're going to graph that data on a broken line graph. So here, this is already done for us. So we take a look. Time, this is going to be our independent variable. Time is going to be your independent variable. It's a little jumpy today. There we go. Let's try this here. So that's our independent variable. So that means it's going on the horizontal axis or the x-axis, if you remember that. And this is the dependent because our profit is depending on how many years they've been around. This is our dependent, so it's going to go on our vertical axis. And then we're going to name it something. So company's annual net profit from 2000 to 2009 is a great title. On the bottom, we've got the year, and we're going to list the year 2000, 2001, 2002. In this case, it makes sense to go up by 1 year at a time. And then net profit in thousands of dollars. We have that labeled here. Here we've got P, so this is now our P-axis for profit, I'm assuming, and Y for years. You can pick whatever letters you want, but you should label those. So these are the things we're looking for in a graph. So here's our title. Here's our vertical and x-axis have been labeled. We have the increments that it's going up by here, here, and here. So you label them all the way up. And again, like I said, make sure they're going up by the same amount. So you don't say 0, 5, then 15, then 20. You jump up. If there's, we'll talk about if there's a break later. And then you label your, put your variables in. So this is now our y-axis, even though this we normally call our x-axis. This is our y-axis here, and there's our p-axis. And then we plot our points. So in the year 2000, they had 5,000, and they've gone up by thousands of dollars, by 5, 10, 15, and then they've done littler, smaller lines in there. So in 2000, there was 5,000, so they plot it there. In 2001, there's 15,000, so we put our thing there, our point. 2002, so we go to our next year, it's 18,000, so 15, 16, 17, 18, right there. Next year, it went up to 35, so we find where they meet, 40, and then 38, 42, all the way down to 20, all the way up to 58, and then up to 65. And let's just look at this graph for a minute. It looks like, for the most part, other than here it dipped, and here it dipped a lot. So maybe in, let's see, what is that, 2005, 2007, they had a rough year. There could be stuff going on. Generally speaking, though, their profits have increased. So is there a general trend? Yes, generally speaking, the profits have increased each year. That's what it is. And are there any exceptions? Well, yeah, we have an exception in 2 years. So we have an exception in 2005 and an exception in 2007. So the way they've worded, there appears to be a general increase in the company's net profit, although there was a big decline in 2007. You could also mention there was a small decline in 2005. But could he increase his employee salary? Probably, and probably by about the average of the increase over those 9 years.